Okay, welcome back to another episode of the KATSEYE Files. This is where I am doing a series of breaking down the hate behind KATSEYE and explaining things about KATSEYE and the business that is behind KATSEYE, where I break down scandals, the industry, and the plan behind KATSEYE as a person who knows things about the industry. So I am breaking down things about KATSEYE. This episode particularly is going to be about why a boycott against KATSEYE would not work. This is a video style essay. It's also going to be up on my YouTube channel. So if you're on YouTube and you're watching this, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get started with this video commentary essay. Okay, so the reason why you cannot successfully boycott KATSEYE, because first, it would be nearly impossible. Now, before anybody starts typing with smoke in their fingers, I'm not telling you what to support. I'm explaining the size of the machine behind this group, and there is a big difference. KATSEYE is backed by HYBE and Geffen records. That means they aren't being held together by one little label or office, 3 interns, and somebody's auntie managing an Instagram page. This is literally an international operation. On HYBE's side, look at the size of the ecosystem. You have BTS, 17, ENHYPEN, Lee Seraphin, TXT, and ELIT, and several other artists with enormous dedicated fan bases. Those fandoms do not play about streaming, voting, and buying albums or collecting merchandise. And they can also be seen fighting to the death defending their artists online. Put all that reach together, and you have an entertainment full of Avengers team. Like, we're talking the size of the SM. This is how big these groups have become over the years. Then KATSEYE also has Geffen Records on the American side. Geffen is part of the Universal Music Group. The group has access to major American music network involving distribution, promotion, radio plays, and partnerships and international reach. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Scooter Braun is part of Geffen Records. So that's containing artists like Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber, Madison Beer. I'm sure there's others, and I will tell you. Another few artists just to mention that is under this company is Nicki Minaj, Post Malone, Drake. Just to see, there's several different artists under Universal Music and Geffen Records. So I've seen a handful of people announcing a boycott on TikTok. And it's not necessarily going to make the group disappear. You're not boycotting cis girls operating independently from someone's basement. You're trying to disrupt a global product supported by 2 massive entertainment systems. And here's the part that people don't want to discuss. Hate engagement is still engagement. If you watch every video to criticize it, replay every controversial scene, stitch it, duet it, post 15 reaction videos, and argue underneath and repeatedly type KATSEYE into the search bar, you're feeding the same algorithm you're supposedly trying to starve. You're telling TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and every other platform people cannot stop watching this. The algorithm does not care whether you watched because you love Daniela or because you're preparing 30-minute courtroom presentation against the choreography. It sees attention. And this is exactly what I discussed in episode 1. Your hate keeps making KATSEYE bigger. A real boycott would require organization, consistency, and a very large number of people refusing to stream, purchase, repost, or engage. And when I say large, girl, I mean nationwide is on your side. Yes, I'm keeping that pun. It could not just be 30 angry accounts posting the same clip while giving that clip another 2 million views. Meanwhile, casual listeners are still streaming the songs. Fans are still buying merchandise. And people who have never heard of KATSEYE are asking, wait, who are these girls everybody keeps screaming about? Congratulations. You just introduced them to another potential fan. And HYBE has already survived major controversies, fandom wars, contract disputes, hiatuses, and organized online outrage. Geffen and Universal have also handled international artists, public scandals, and changing music trends for decades. These companies have entire departments dedicated to marketing, publicity, and crisis management and audience data. They know how to turn attention into numbers. Now, does that mean KATSEYE can never fail? No. Every artist and every company can lose public interest. But there is a major difference between an audience naturally moving on and an online boycott successfully dismantling a group with this much corporate infrastructure. If people genuinely want change, they have to stop confusing outrage with action. Watching something repeatedly just to complain about it does not remove its influence. Sometimes it multiplies it. So whether you love KATSEYE, hate KATSEYE, or watch them purely because you want to investigate the latest controversy, understand this. The group is not floating alone in the ocean. They have humongous right hand and left hand man. They have HYBE on one side and Geffen on the other. And on the other end, an algorithm beating Fred breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And yes, I do mean to put that pun in here too. Who cannot stop discussing them. That is why successfully boycotting KATSEYE would be extremely difficult. This has been episode 2 of the KATSEYE Files, broadcasting live from my office in Moonlight Court. If you like this kind of content and you want more reactions, commentary, and want to find out whatever is going on in the K-pop world with just a little bit of sprinkle of astrology, I'm your girl. Be sure to hit that follow button, share, save, like, and I'll be back with another episode soon because, girl, the tea is hot and it ain't never stopped.